Hi there, Kimberly Flanagan of Kimberlys Quilts. I'm a 2025 Island Batik Lumin Fabrics Ambassador. As a part of that program, of which I'm very appreciative, honored, and thrilled to be a part of, they send us twice a year 2 large boxes full of items that are provided by them and our sponsors, and then they give us challenges, and we really are just stretched for our creativity and the variety of things that we're asked to do. I really enjoyed it for the first half of the year. I now have my second half of the year items here that I'm about to unbox. As you can see, they're still sealed up. I have no idea what's in here, but we're going to find out together what's in here and what lies ahead for the second half of the year. So I'm going to start with this big box. They are quite heavy, so other than fabric, I have no idea what's in here, and I don't know what kind of fabric. Let's see here. Probably should cut this away from me so I don't slice myself on video. They've got this sealed up like Fort Knox. If you've been following along, then you know that the first half of the year I've already done 5 other projects. They can be found on my website, kimberlysquilts.com, where I write a monthly blog. Oh, I see some fun Hobbs batting. A big variety of batting in here. I have a queen size 80-20. I have a queen size cotton 90 by 108. This is fusible. We got some poly down. This I'm looking forward to. I've never used poly down. So we'll have to see. 90 by 108. We've got some wool batting in here. Again, Hobbs, Tuscany wool. We've got a throw size and a twin size. I love quilting with 2 layers of batting. And one of them is almost always wool because it gives it that nice loft. Hobbs does a great job with their wool batting. So really looking forward, those will be put to fun use. So I'm going to get this box out of the way. And let's see what's in this one. This one was the one that was really heavy getting upstairs. So no idea what's in here either, but we will see. They are very generous with what they send us. I can't tell you the amount of fabric they've already sent and supplies in the first 6 months of the year. I gotta be honest with you, I found it a little surprising when I learned that they were sending us even more. Not that I'm complaining, but thank you very much, Lumin Fabrics. Okay. Ooh. First thing I see on here is a surprise bundle. Not sure what's in here, but let me read what the label says. Find my glasses. It says, that there's a fabric in here that will ship starting in January, and that we will use this in November. So, don't know what we're doing in November yet, but it will be used. This will be used for that. I guess we will all see in November what that's about. Okay. I have a variety of stash busters. I have to tell you guys, if you have never used their stash busters, there's 2 more in here. No, 3 more in here as well. If you've never used their stash busters, they are amazing. They're 5-inch by with the fabric cuts that are rolled up and put in here. They're what's left at the end of the bolt. But if you're looking for a variety of fabrics, if you're looking for something that you need smaller size blocks from, great variety, great value. I just love them. As a matter of fact, I'm currently working on a New Baltimore album, Christmas quilt, applique, and I reached out to them and said, is there any way that I can purchase a couple of these from you, because I need a wide variety of fabrics, but I don't need a lot of them, and I need a wide variety of colors. So thank you for your generosity in supporting that endeavor. I am going to be posting pictures and blog about that as it progresses. So again, keep an eye out for that. Let's see, what do we have here? I have half-yard cuts of several of their foundations. I gotta tell you guys, until I became an ambassador, their foundations line wasn't something that I really even kind of paid attention to or knew that it existed, but I have become a fan. Half-yard cuts of multiple, 1, 2, 3, 4 batiks and 2 solids. Let's see what I'm going to do with that. Here I have another set of foundations, half-yard cut bundles to coordinate with this other bundle. Okay, so sorry, I picked up 2 things here. 2 half-yard cut bundles of foundations. Okay, I'm loving these purples and greens and oranges. I don't know why, but I'm really being drawn towards this one right here, this kind of what I'm going to call terracotta, orangish color. Let's see what our challenges are, what I can get that into. I have here some fabric here. One of our sponsors is By Annie's Bags, and these are the 2 fabrics that I picked out for my By Annie bag. Well, it's actually 3 here. So keep an eye out for that one, because this is going to be my By Annie bag. We have some 2.5-inch strips, Ravishing Reds. Look at this. Ravishing Reds. I'm just amazed at all the different colors and how bright and vibrant they are. So we have here, this is Spring 2025 Frosted Foliage. This will be used in my September project. Look at all those nice greens and light colors in various shades. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's going, I'm not sure what, I don't know what order they're in. I need to check, so I'm not going to give you wrong, but I think I know what that's for. Aurifil thread is always very generous with us. I have a variety. One of our projects is going to include a variety of threads, and they've sent along some very fun colors. I've used Aurifil threads for years and years and years in my piecing, but honestly, guys, until I became an ambassador, I never ventured out and used all of their various colors. But oh my gosh, do they match well? Do they blend well? Thank you, Aurifil. We will see what, I know what I'm going to do with those, but I can't tell you yet. I've got some solids here, 4 yards of black, white, and this greenish gray color. These came in very handy at the first half of the year. Can't wait to use these in the second half of the year. It's like they knew what I ran low on, and they didn't even ask. So let's see. Spring 2025, 2 yards of a light and a dark, and then coordinating 10.5-inch squares, 10-inch squares. I believe these are the 10-inch squares. 10-inch squares, yep. And these coordinate and go with them. So, Spring 2025. So this one should be available in your shops already. Fun blues. And there's more, guys. We have 2 yards of spring 2025. Two different, this looks like a solid probably on video, but it's not. It's a very beautiful, like, light ivory color batik. So that's going to be stunning and something. Both of these are. Let's see, more, guys. They always send us a yardage for, like, background, or even if we want to use it as a backing. And this is a different one than I got during the first half of the year, which will lead to a lot of variety. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a little bit of like a green color in here, blue color, depends on how the light hits it. So I think that's going to be stunning in a quilt. And I have another thing of, these are glorious greens. These are more 10-inch squares. These are, again, I'm just in awe of how the colors come out. So these are the glorious greens, and the color of these blues was, don't think I told you, Stone Strata. Glorious greens and Stone Strata. And guys, that's the bottom of the box, but my gosh, that was a lot. Very generous of you, Island Batik. Again, I am so eager to get into actually using these things, creating for the second half of the year. So many great ambassadors, so creative. I'm in awe and amazement every month when they put their challenges out. So if you're not following Island Batik or Lumin Fabrics, please do, so that you can see all the creativity by all the ambassadors. I do my best to try and share their work and their projects on my page, but I do know that I sometimes fall short on that. But if you don't want to miss any of them, the other great thing is, be on the lookout. If you're not following me on Facebook or Instagram, they have a voting at the end of the month, and I will send out the link, as they do as well on their social media. All of the ambassadors do, and you can go vote. And on whichever of your favorite projects are for that month, given what our challenge was. If you are fortunate enough to be the one selected, you will actually win fat quarter bundles from Island Batik, and they will ship them to you just for voting. I actually am a national educator for several longarming, or not longarming, for piecing organizations, and I used to be a Handi Quilter national educator, and one of my students won a couple months ago, and she was so excited. Somebody in class said, "You mean people actually win that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they do. Go vote." So you'll get to see all the projects in one place, you'll get to see all the creativity, and it will be an opportunity to add to your stash. I'm going to put in a shameless plug. Of course, vote for me, but that's kind of, I get it. There's a lot of talented ambassadors, and there's a lot of good projects. So actually vote for your favorite, because all of them are deserving. Thank you, Island Batik. Thank you for Lumin Fabrics, and thank you for all of our sponsors. And I will list the entire link in below and on my blog. Thank you, and let's get creating something fun.